football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at 5. The Trojans offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Mayo. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And the missed connection on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskers have moved it inside the 20. On the option. He'll toss it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And that's That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Running into the open space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Mayo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. The pitch. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
A very...
That's so bad, bro. Like, why would he hold, buddy?
productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about this season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, he's got some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Charles. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
They
Kickoff
throw up
unit is
streets.
out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Quietly just get
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start.
Annoying as the home team.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, Smith. Get that a bitch.
From the gun. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space. It's Kendricks. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays
Yeah,
through the
that
air
Heisman
and make
baby.
plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Mayo.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying to set up the screen. Makes a man miss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Bro.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They want to run this quarterback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a
touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip.
Oh, he dancing to the ref. Stop, bro. Stop.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
That's funny.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Timeout.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right.
Oh, shit.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. And
Like,
he will score.
what?
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. He's going to run it. Got the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Back has it. that's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
600 yards and 6 touchdowns.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
What? So, why would they call that for me?
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now on the option. He'll toss it.
Nigga named number 91. 95
speed.
speed.
But he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Running back out of
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 27 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete on the comeback. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get the...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run.
USC 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
Turning it on! this offense as they get it to the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Fires to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide out trying to get it in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Calls his own number. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his...
There he goes! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer. These guys, what an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 17 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Gain of 9.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For a first down.
Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught near the sticks. It's DeLuca. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
For the offense.
Boy caught the ball with 7 feet down.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
Hello.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He just terrorizes quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the...
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate
That
of
was
where you
fucking
fall.
beautiful.
It's your job to stop me, or
I ain't
I
gonna
should
lie,
get
that was
conservative.
fucking
Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Jeez,
And
jeez.
apparently, their day's not
Jeez.
over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
One hand? Got a nigga with number 83 out there covering. Yo. Hey, buddy, he's probably a fucking tight end or some shit. Even I'm leaving. Yo, not to go up and get it with one hand. Come down, possession catch. That's funny as hell. All right, we gotta find out who's 83, bro. Who's 83 on this damn team? And why is 83 a defensive back? Or does he not have corners or something? Wow. A contested specialist wide receiver. I mean, technically, he can play DB. 90 speed, 76 strength. 73 man, 76. Man's got it roasted, boy. I think that's our last touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ooh,
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So that might be his total.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Oh, really?
Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.
I'm
With
trying
the
to
win
even
today,
check
they're
the
now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to
hold
some
it there.
degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that
38
really say this
first
team can be
downs?
really,
Holy
really good.
shit
And so
balls.
I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Put them back in the Heisman race. They need it. I got 6 total touchdowns. Yo, 77-17 quarterback. Got 33 yards. This man got caught running to the sideline by a nigga that's wearing number 91. That was it. Like that rock around. I'll be so surprised if you come back to that senior year, boy. See what you do with it. Damn, 10 players for a bank. 5 players didn't look at them. I'm just gonna complete game on that. Nobody gave him a sack either. Let's fucking go. 9 pancakes from 9 pancakes for the left tackle. He's not even a good run blocker. Well, not at least. Yeah, at least. 7 pancakes from the Bala. He does have good option. So, money bags. Ranford said, first start. Held up well, my friend. You held up well. You got yourself 2 picks. I'll tap this good point. Lead the team with solos. Some Midas. Spent this whole day in the backfield, baby. I got one now. I think. Once he had 1.5, wasn't it? TFLs. The one had half a set. TFL. Taylor, the trailer. And Tommy Pickles. What was the Tommy? Jiggy. Oh.